All right, TikTok. So I am driving safe, all social media platforms. My hands are on the wheel. I'm not touching the thing. I wanted to talk about how they're actually really sneaky. Mainstream is getting sneaky on their misinformation brigade. And I'll explain why. Because I posted a video yesterday on frequency and how frequency can heal the body. Now, Terrence Howard is on a also frequency mission, we'll call it, and he has been kind of flying off the handle. I would call what he's doing flying off the handle, according to like mainstream media and all that, because he's giving information about things that most mainstream sources don't want you to know. Now, what they're doing is very interesting. I honestly predicted that this year we would have mainstream comedians, big name people just bashing truthers. And I do think that that will come. There will be a last resort of that. However, maybe they're not there yet. But what they're doing is they're putting people like Terrence Howard on shows like The Rogan Show. And in my opinion, you know, he knows exactly what's going on, Rogan. He knows the truth. There's no way he can't know the truth. He speaks to so many people. He's heavily involved in the mainstream. I mean, give me a break. His podcast is the most watched podcast in the world, the most listened to, watched. I mean, so he's about as mainstream as you can get. But what they're doing is they're mixing in, like they've always done, but now it's going to get way more ridiculous, and they're going to start mixing in more crucial information because people are waking up. So people are demanding some information. So they're going to start mixing in information with bad information. They're going to be having sources that are known for pretending like they don't know what they're talking about, okay, and spreading misinformation. They're going to have misinformation sources like The Rogan Show. In my opinion, it's a misinformation source. He puts on all sorts of people that know the truth. Whenever he's had a few guests in the past that have brought up certain things that maybe they weren't supposed to bring up, and you can tell because they shut them down immediately. So he knows there are things you can talk about and things you can't talk about in his little world that he plays in. And he plays there. And he's a bazillionaire for it. But I'll tell you what, they're mixing in good with the bad. And here's proof right here. Watch this video.
And when you say rebuild the periodic table, what do you mean specifically?
This will not go well.
It looks like a straight box, but they don't show that hydrogen has the same tone as carbon.
What's being shown here is a modified version of Walter Russell's Octaves of Matter.
So see, in this video, you have the same type of thing. You have these trolls that are paid to lie to you. These are paid trolls. I'll tell you right now, I have called this account out several times, and it's blatantly obvious to me that they're paid trolls. Give me a break. He has a video pinned on his own profile that says that he can't believe how his profile doubled in size. But meanwhile, he has barely any followers, really none, on any other platforms. It's just really pathetic at this point. You have paid trolls and paid bots. Well, I'm sorry, not paid bots, but bot farms, you know, where the people are making money making bots. So you have people being controlled by robots and opposition that has no idea what they're talking about. And if they're not paid, they're just clueless, okay? Clueless, godless, and I pray for them, but it's nuts. Of course, though, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am an entertainer, though. That's what people, you know, that's what TikTok's got to understand. I'm an entertainer. I did stand-up comedy. I still do it. You know, I play a lot of instruments. I'm an entertainer, so stop taking my videos down. This is crazy. People can't do anything these days. People can't have a voice. People can't be entertainers anymore. What's happening to this world? It's going to be a beautiful weekend, everybody. I love you all.